The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he must increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. He does it one more time. Derrick Henry all alone. The 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 22 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Josh Allen in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Taken from just outside the 30. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Darnold. He'll buy some time right. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
40-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Josh Allen. Sam Darnold sacked.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. After the run, now Darnold to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position. This is 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
His throw incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit long.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And he puts it through. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A 6-yard
A gain of 6 there on first.
And 4 at the 44-yard line.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Jaguars 14, Titans nothing.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to...
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So the Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But you're down. No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week. Forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on,
with desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master?
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Got some real estate inside the 30. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
At the 5-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Traquan Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Set to kick off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, he doesn't need to change much personally. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Derrick Henry. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
17.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
7-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. play there. 74 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
17.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The tackle made by Caleb Chase on.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now the ball comes loose, but it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2nd and 11. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 20-yard line.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
To number 83.
A big play there. 67 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
For the extra point.
And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is... person has tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat in the driver to get it to 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweat.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back now in Nashville. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Delay of game, offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
On the ground, Geis, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again. That'll bring up second down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Josh Allen in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. The Titans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Josh Allen dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, they continue.
camp, money the crew. You need a win, we need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave an outline when I hit.
Well, when we have guest stars, you have to stay cool. I've reached the point where I like don't close my window. It's so good I do now. What can I say? like mom. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, honey, sorry I was on another phone. Didn't catch my phone. Okay. Oh, your dad was on. Your dad was on. Oh. Yeah. Yep, yep. Are you coming for Christmas Eve? Yeah. I just want to know, I got each one of y'all one thing that I personalized it. I'm very proud of my work. That I did in the very yeah. So I'm proud of my statement. Yeah, yeah. I don't think that you'll forget it this time because it's personalized. So I mean, I know you like Deadpool, but I'm not gonna give it away. I think about it. Huh? No, you're not gonna see it for no, you're not. Yeah, they were first. They were the last day of the year. Where's the prime? Is it not in here? Okay, you spend the night at your dog, you got it right. You can have both dogs? He's gonna be good. You're not sleeping on the bed. You can sleep here or you can sleep in Daddy's. Daddy's sleeping in the night. No, you're not getting on the bed. Okay, right here on the sleep. No, you're not getting on the bed. No. Don't look at me. No. You go get on the chair. Hey, the other night she climbed into the chair and fell asleep. You know how to rock the chair? You want to keep climbing into the chair. Let's look here. Get in the chair. Come on. No, not on the bed. Off the bed. You get in the chair. Come here, you get in the chair. There you go. Oh, yeah, you probably could. You'd be like, no, I like country mom. That means you have to be a better dad. Yeah, it is a fault that you got her, and you have to take your responsibility. And it's taking her for walks. It's hard to walk, and then I still take her for a walk. Yeah, didn't know because I got vaccinated. I went to the mom on Tuesday, and then 6 hours later, my arm was sore, and then I should go. But before this week, I was taking at least twice a week. Mostly at the house. Yeah, I kind of do. She loves to walk. was in his sleep and talking, oh, my alarm didn't go off. No alarm. Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, so they'll like, well, and then he didn't pay any attention. I
He literally like, he'll say, right, I'm not sure. Nicole! Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay. Exactly. Wait, what was it? Last night? I think it was last night. Yesterday was Jackson Connor. I was like, dang.
Dang, it's kind of funny. I have to go crazy stories.
I tell you,
Yeah, you're hilarious, kid. I think you gave me a lot of stuff. All right, okay, I love you. Okay, bye, Carl. He said, all through TV are reading without you, and so your dad is on the way. Your last name, right? And he called me, and I was like, what you said, and he said, well, I didn't realize that I don't really have to do it before, so I'm just bringing it up and time. Okay, so that's the face now. I was not saying anything about conversation.
oh, I thought you just said
You like our, wait, did you see our front room Christmas?
no. Oh, that's all that. Definitely was next to my house. You know what my house is like?
That, yeah. And look, the little baby, the little small one there. Okay.
What's that?
Wait. I put on this way. I'm not a liar. Okay. I'm not saying you have to. I'm saying if you want to. I mean, your dad, you know.
That's what you did.
No. It's clean, track you, dig your feet, with the wash, with the feet. But you don't want to have it. Come on, then you can keep your stuff. And so if you want to watch so hard, Dad made chicken wings, so have some wings.
Are those free?
Yeah. You didn't see I fixed it all up in there.
They were left. Did it work?
Yes.
Let me see.
Go look. I was just go look.
The remote. Where's the remote?
It's in there. Go look.
Wait.
What part?
definitely doing it, too. Oh, I like the fish tank.
Yeah, isn't that cute? And then, of course, you have that one there. Your dad never lets us plug it in, though. I sleep in the dark. I know.
Oh, that's new. That wasn't there.
No, yeah, I finally. Well, my room is a little different too.
Wow.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah, that's cool.
So, like, if you.
Come on, Tina, jump over. Hey, a PlayStation 5! Ooh!
See, look.
You know what I'm playing tonight?
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, yeah, that looks really good.
See, it's not bright in here, but he's like, I sleep in the dark.
Honestly, I think this is not as bright as his TV being full brightness when he's going to sleep.
Well, yeah, let's just let y'all hash it out.
It's
I
don't care. If he unplugs it, he unplugs it.
Yeah.
Do you like my little Christmas tree?
I do.
And in my little navy and marine skies?
You guys look good.
Oh, there's your raccoon fit. Ooh. Cute, right?
Do you like my Christmas raccoon?
Your Christmas what?
Raccoon.
Yeah. Is that what that is?
Yes, this is a raccoon.
Oh, dude.
So see, that was in my room, but I put it up here. So. You notice that my room was different beside the box. Beside the foyer,
All that black one,
yeah.